Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pacer Pit on the campus of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, for today's soccer match between USC Aiken men's soccer and the visiting Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes. Pacers coming into today's game 2-6 overall on the year, 1-3 at home, and an even 1-1 in PBC play. Georgia Southwestern 4-6 overall, 1-3 on the road, and 0-2 in Peach Belt matchups. And I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on your Sunday afternoon as we're about to get things started. And Georgia Southwestern will get the ball to start things off, and we are underway. Hurricanes putting it into the Pacer end, trying to get things going early. Pacers will head it on out and keep the ball around midfield. Worked around on the far end, right near the stands. Ball rolling towards the outside, kept in by the Hurricanes, though. Stolen away by USC Aiken. Kicked on ahead, kept in by the Pacers. Georgia Southwestern's Rafael Faria took it back, though. And now USC Aiken will send it right back into Kenneth Kallick, the keeper. Pushed on in towards the net, and it's going to end up out of bounds. And we will get a corner kick here for USC Aiken. Going to take the corner kick is Abelardo Rodriguez. Kick on its way from Rodriguez. And that's headed away. This will come up to pick it up and regroup. That one ricochets high into the air, out of bounds again, and we're going to get another corner kick here for USC Aiken. This time they'll go to the far corner to take it, and it will be Rodriguez taking it again. Kick on its way. This one a bit lower this time, and again, it'll go off a defender out of bounds. And that will cue up a third corner kick. Kick from Rodriguez. Again, goes low right into the defenders. That was Josh Mackey who got a foot on it. Pacers recover, looking for a handball. Not going to get the call, though. Ball rolling to the corner, right at the edge. And it's kept in by Rodriguez. Killian Martin gets a pass off to Mahulides. Mahulides looking back to get it to Martin, but he's going to kick it out of play. Pushed on up and aimed right at me up here on the press box. Thank goodness for the railing, otherwise I wouldn't have stood a chance. Mahulides passes it on off. Ronaldo Bailey got the play moving again. Ball rolls out of bounds. Pacers will get possession again. Quick throw in from the Pacers. Trying to get it towards that far corner. Georgia Southwestern will pop it on out. Kicked back in by Martin. And now Pineda dancing around. Pineda, the top goal scorer for the Pacers. He has 4 goals on the year on 11 shots. Bounces off a body. Kept in by USC Aiken. Off ahead in a bit of no man's land. Running up to meet it, though, is Tyler Keller of USC Aiken. Battle for the ball. Getting tackled down on the play is Chuck Apugo. Georgia Southwestern takes it away. Kicked on down the field, but out of bounds. Right to the Pacer bench. Good catch there. Keller runs up, throws it in, looking for Apugo, and it's going to roll out. And it'll still say Pacer ball, went off a Hurricane defender. O'Neal Lewis in goal for Georgia Southwestern as he directs traffic, trying to keep the defense strong. Ball bounces around. Killian Martin with it. Kicked on in. Near the net, off the head of Mahulides, and that one just sails half an inch over the crossbar. He had a wide open net, and he knows it. Good chance there for the Pacers. And good effort there by Mahulides. Kicked on out by number 22, Sean McKeever of Georgia Southwestern. Pacers trying to push it right back in. Georgia Southwestern taking it away. Off a body. Rodriguez gets it to Mahulides. Little slide tackle there. Both players were thinking the same thing, and Pacers will come away with it. Marco Izareta chases after it, but he ends up sending it out of bounds into his own end. So now Georgia Southwestern will have a chance here to try to push into Pacer territory. Pacers have been doing a good job so far of controlling the flow of the game, as this is actually the farthest Georgia Southwestern has been in the USC Aiken end. Ronaldo Bailey passes it on off. Brought on up by Keller. Keller gets his pocket picked as it's sent the other way. Bringing it up is Devin Moak. He gets checked, and that's going to draw a whistle. Pacer ball is the call. They're going to call that one on Moak. Rodriguez with the ball now. Trying to get around a defender. Sebastian Da Silva gets some help as he is to check Rodriguez. Centering pass. Goes off of the head and rolls towards the side. That'll be scooped up by O'Neal Lewis. And he'll start him out the other way. Good line and kick down the other end. All the way down to his counterpart, Kalik, who will send it back for the Pacers. In towards goal. Lewis picks it up again. Another kick down the field. Off ahead and out. Off the head of Tyler Keller and out. Georgia Southwestern ball coming in to take it is Da Silva. .36:07 time remaining in the first half as we have the clock stopping. It looks like JaVale Tobier, who's wearing the captain's armband today. He'll take a little bit of a break to get checked on by the training staff. Georgia Southwestern taking it in. Pushing it in towards the corner. De Silva chases after it. He's checked, though, by Ronaldo Bailey. Goal kick coming up here for USC Aiken. I think Bailey thought that they were calling a corner kick. He looked a little upset for a second. Didn't realize they were pointing to the net. Bailey, a lot of open room to slowly bring it on up. Now he starts getting checked. Gets it up to Keller. Keller past midfield, passes it off to Rodriguez. A little trip up there. Looking for a call is Chacapugo, but he's not going to get it. Ball rolls out of bounds. Hurricane ball. De Silva tosses it on in, looking for his teammate, Cole Davison. Gets it right back to him, and he sends it on down the line over everybody's head towards the USC Aiken near corner and kicked on out off the supply shed by Ronaldo Bailey. De Silva will throw it in on the near corner. And that one is sent right back out by USC Aiken's David Widener. Worked around in the near corner. Keller checks his man. Centering pass off ahead. And out of play off the head of the lead goal scorer, Divin Moak, who has 7 goals, looking for his 8th on the year, but just ricocheted off his head only slightly. No real good opportunity there. Score remains 0-0 as we pass the 34-minute mark. Hurricanes trying to get it into the Pacer end again. Izareta sends it back the other way into the stands. Georgia Southwestern will get to toss it in. Booming kick high into the air, stays in bounds for just a moment before heading out off a Hurricane defender, so Pacers will get the ball deep in Georgia Southwestern territory. Marked around near midfield. Ace is trying to get it back in. Can't do it as it's stolen away and sent back into their end. Dangerous play coming on in. Hurricanes trying to get a rush. They're held up now. Coming in on goal. Shot. Kallick gets the save there as he went down and knocked it out of bounds. Great save from Kenneth Kallick. As coming in almost unchecked was Brian Zuniga. Corner kick coming up here for the Hurricanes. Kick on its way. Off ahead and sent on out. That will roll out of bounds off of the head of number 17, Ricard Santil. Hurricanes will throw it in. Rodriguez checks his man as the centering pass clears everybody's head and will roll out of bounds. Pacer will take over.
Substituting for the Pacers, number 23, Nick Avant.
Nick Avant will come in for USC Aiken. It looks like he's going to take the spot of Santil. Kicked on out off the foot of Bailey. Ball gets past midfield. Rolls out of bounds, though, but USC Aiken ball mobilities will throw it in. Headed back into the Pacer end. Chasing after it was Zuniga. Ball is out of bounds, though, off his foot. Pacers will get it back. Hurricanes now playing keep away with USC Aiken right around midfield. Ball kicked out of bounds off of a Pacer defender. So Georgia Southwestern will get a throw in near the far corner. Goes off the chest of Killian Martin. All still is bouncing around. Nobody with clear possession. Now Georgia Southwestern charging in towards the net. Shot! Saved by Calick. He reached out and denied a good goal there. And the Pacers will clear it out of the zone. Couple good chances here from Georgia Southwestern, but the Pacer keeper denying them of any points as we remain scoreless with 27:50 to go. Pacers now bringing it in themselves. Crowded shot. Gets blocked before it could go anywhere. Nick Avant trying to make something happen. Coming towards the near side. Intercepted and kept in. Bringing it up. Stood up. Bailey stands up his man, Zuniga, is trying to charge in towards the net. Off a couple heads, back to midfield. Bailey booms it on in, looking for Rodriguez, able to keep it in bounds. And he'll start moving in towards the net. Some fancy footwork, tries to center it. His pass is broken up. Cleared on out of the zone, past Avant and out of play.
Pacers, number 14, Giuseppe Semino.
Giuseppe Semino coming in. Looks like he will take the place of Rodriguez. And He'll get the throw in and send it right back to Avant. Chasing in after it is Apugo. Apugo trying to get around a man. He does. Tries to center it. That goes off a defender. Out of play. And we'll get a corner kick here for USC Aiken. Semino will take the corner kick here. Try to get the Pacers on the scoreboard. Low kick, off ahead and out. Avant redirects it towards the net, but it meets a defender and is cleared well out of the zone. Hurricanes with the ball, getting it into USC Aiken territory. Bringing it up is Zuniga. Tries to thread a pass on over to Da Silva. Da Silva centers it, and that shot clears the net by a good 30 feet. And out of play. Pacers lucked out there as the duo of Da Silva and Zuniga had the Pacer defense beat. And Calic with the kick on out. Off the head of Semino. Good redirection. Apugo gets tripped up, stays on his feet. Ball ends up kicked out. In from Martin, gets it back to Avant. Pacers will bring it up. Long shot on goal, just sails wide. A few feet to the left, off the foot of Tobier. Hurricanes will boot it up into the wind. Whistle will give the Pacers the ball. So now Ronaldo Bailey will get some clear room to work. Long kick on its way. Gets it into a cluster of folk. And Nick Avant will send it on back out. Bailey, long shot off of a head, and that one will sail out of bounds. Pineda unable to redirect it the right way. Another goal kick coming up here. Mahulides can't get his head on it. I'll tangle up for the ball. Pacers come away with it. Izaretta passes it forward, looking for an open man. Can't find him. As it's cleared out by Georgia Southwestern. Into the USC Aiken end. back to the keeper, Calic. And he'll send it out. Well, brought back in by the Hurricanes. Trying to charge in on goal, get around a defender. Tie up there, Mahulides. Playing some really good defense. Draws the whistle, however. And we're going to have a stoppage of the clock here. Referee's trying to ease some tension before things get worse. As Mahulides and Faria really tied themselves up trying to get after that ball. Calic kicks it on out all the way in near the Hurricane goal. Kept in by the Hurricanes. Apugo trying to steal it. Can't do it. Now Hurricanes will take it back. Pass on up ahead. Tobier intercepts it, though. Tries to send it back the other way. Ronaldo Bailey gets a pass on off to Martin. Martin's pass a little too far for Avant. And a long pass on in. Bailey with it again. Hurricanes again taking it back the other way. Trying to get around the defenders. Good Pacer defense just trying to check them. And we'll get a corner kick here. As Zuniga just bounced it off. I believe that was Bailey. .19:10 to go in the first half. Still scoreless between USC Aiken and Georgia Southwestern. Corner kick on its way. It's low, redirected towards the net. But it just missed a little to the left and out of play.
Substituting in for the Pacers is number 10, Austin Balfo.
Austin Balfo will sub in for USC Aiken. He will take the place of David Widener. Calic sent it on deep, but he ended up kicking it out of bounds. So Hurricanes taking over again. Into the Hurricane corner again, out of bounds. High kick in near the net. That'll end up out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Ball bouncing around in the Pacer end. We'll come up with it. Hurricanes coming up with it. Coming in towards the net. Good slide tackle there. As Ronaldo Bailey saved a scoring chance there from the Hurricanes. Brought back in quickly by Georgia Southwestern. broken up again. Coming over to grab the ball, however, is Moak. Moak still with it. His shot broken up. Another shot coming in. Calic tracks it, but it's going to end up wide of the net. And he'll pick it up on a hop. Pushed forward by Keller. And sent right back to him. Kicks it across. Look for Pineda. Couldn't get it to him. Hurricanes picking it up now. Pass redirected right to another Hurricane. That's Rashad Buchanan who had it. Brought on up. Good pass. Oak tried to get it on back to his man. Couldn't, as it's intercepted by USC Aiken. He's just trying to bring it up. Slide tackle there. That's going to draw a whistle. And the clock will stop. No card being given here. Thought for a second they would. Ronaldo Bailey with the kick. Sends it in deep looking for Apugo, but Apugo missed it. Rolled out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick.
Coming on the pitch for the Hurricanes is number 21, Caleb Zolman.
Caleb Zolman will come on for Georgia Southwestern, taking the place of Devin Moak. Mahulidy's got his head on it. Battle for possession. Ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be Hurricane ball. Pacers stealing it away now. Bailey boots it in. Bounces off a head, high into the air. Mahulides tries to redirect it. Oh, bouncing around high into the air again. Nobody able to get clear possession. Hurricanes now coming away with it. Just kept in bounds, centered near the net, and Pacers will take over. .03 to go in the first half, and we still have no score between USC Aiken and Georgia Southwestern. A few scoring chances early on for USC Aiken, but since those few early ones, it's basically been Georgia Southwestern taking control of the game. Threaded on up. Here's a chance. The shot misses the upper corner. Another good opportunity there as Caleb Zolman Looking for that top right corner, couldn't get it though. Pacers again dodging a bullet. Now Pacers getting a good opportunity here. Free kick for Semino. Kick is on its way. Bounces off ahead of a defender, off the crossbar. Georgia Southwestern almost put it into their own net. That would have been an interesting way to get the first goal of the game. And now we're going to have another stoppage of the clock. This time Pacers are going to get a little talking to.
What did they do? Oh, okay.
Pacers will throw it in. Hurricanes stealing it back. I don't know, they found a fresh ball. They'll get play started again. Martin tries to work it, can't. Pineda has it, however. He's checked by two in the corner, bounces off a body and out. So he'll get a quick throw in. Kick on its way. Headed out by the Georgia Southwestern defense. Pacers will keep it in, though. Another quick throw-in. Near the net, bounces around. Apugo battles for it, tries to take a shot. He clears everybody, though. Goal kick here for the Hurricanes. Semino keeps it in. Cleared out, though. Martin able to pick a pocket. Pushes it up for Semino, though. Cleared across the pitch. Pacers try to bring it up. Thrown on in. Apugo can't control it as it's kicked on out to get play again. Kicked in near the net, a little redirect, and there's a nice little save there from O'Neal Lewis, who laid out and grabbed a hold of it. Tobier knocked a man down as he was trying to make a defensive stop. That drew a whistle. Hurricanes will get the ball back. Into the Pacer end. Long shot. Misses wide.
Substituting in for Georgia Southwestern is number 8, Pedro Chung.
Pedro Chung will come in for the Hurricanes now. He's going to take the place of Brian Zuniga. In to take the corner kick, though, is Sebastian Da Silva. Low kick off ahead and kept on out. This is trying to regroup. Semino can't control it. Hurricanes taking it back. Brought on ahead on the far end. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Pacer ball. Kept around midfield. Keller will bring it up. Keller tries to slide it on through. The ball will end up out of bounds. And they're going to call that a goal kick for the Hurricanes. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Neither team able to find the back of the net at this point in time. Mahulides with the ball on the near end. Semino looking for an opening. Can't find it, just passes it back off to Mahulides. Kicked on in towards the net. Apugo slips and falls. Pugo cutting the ball off now. He's trying to get loose. A lot of chaos over there near the far corner trying to get the ball.
Substituting in for the Pacers, number 12, Baker Yarnell.
And they're going to run the trainer out to go check on a man who's down for Georgia Southwestern. And while they do that, we're going to take a short break and be right back. And we are back. Josh Mackey has come off the pitch. The corner kick here for USC Aiken. On its way. Off the head of a defender and out. Now Hurricanes trying to get an odd man rush going here, but the Pacers breaking it up. And they'll send it on back to Calic, who will redirect it the other way. Long shot on goal on a hop into the hands of Calic. Awkward angle, but De Silva thought he had a shot on it. Mahulides trying to get it forward. Pacers will bring it on in. Barton bringing it back to midfield as the Pacers will try to regroup. Kicked on down the field. Pacers will take it away. 2:15 to go in the first. And they're going to have to break this one up. Clock is going to stop. And that's a red card. Well, Renato Bailey got issued a red card. And I think whoever he went after on Georgia Southwestern may have gotten issued one as well. They've stopped the clock at 2:08. So both players have been issued red cards. So while they try to get this whole thing sorted out, we're going to take another short break. With just over 2 minutes to go in the first half, we still have no score. So both sides working with 10 players each out there now. After a pair of red cards. Play will resume now as we approach the 2-minute mark. Ball into the Pacer end where Mahulides will send it back to Calic. As USC Aiken tries to get something going here. Quick throw in. Zolman trying to bring it on up. Takes down a defender. Shot on goal. Calic will go down and grab it to make the save. Booted on deep in. Off the head of a Hurricane and out of play. That Hurricane being De Silva. Last minute of play in the first. Quick throw in. Hurricanes trying to get it out and get one more rush. Pacers will take it back, however. Kicked across to the far end. Zaretta will pass it over to Tobier. Long kick on in. O'Neal. Lewis comes out and grabs a hold of it to stop any threat. "20 seconds to go. Long kick again. Off the head of Keller. Fight for it around midfield. 10 seconds to go. Ace is trying to get one last second shot on goal. Lewis will come out to intercept it. And he'll hold on to it as the clock expires for the first half. And we'll move into halftime. Still no score yet between USC Aiken and Georgia Southwestern. And welcome back. We are here in the second half of USC Aiken men's soccer between the USC Aiken Pacers and the visiting Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes. No score yet between either of these squads. Marcus Johnson, again, thanking you for joining us today. And we'll get the second half underway. Pacers with the ball to start things off. Mahulides. It's a little pass off to Semino. Most of the cloud cover has disappeared that we had early this morning, and I'm not too thankful for that, actually. I like a nice, cool, brisk day. I'm sure the athletes wouldn't mind that either. Keep them cool as they're running about all over the place. Pineda trying to work it around on the near end here. Booted on out by the Hurricanes. Ooh, that was a scary moment there. As you saw Javel Tobier go tumbling down on top of somebody. And we do have a man down. They're going to check him out. We're going to take a short break. So we'll get right back to it. Pacers with the ball. Zaretta with it. Passes it on ahead for a Pugo. He can't handle it, though, as it's knocked out of play. Back and forth the ball goes between the Pacers till it gets to Mahulides, who gives it to Martin. And the good news is the man who went down, Niven Moak, is taped up and ready to get back out there. Semino working the ball around till he gets it to his teammate Zaretta. Zaretta trying to get it in near the net, looking for a Pugo, but it's broken up. There's some misfooting out there. Pacers getting a chance to get it back. They do. Pineda lost it, goes off of Pugo and out. That'll be Hurricane ball. Off ahead, kept in by the Pacers. Pineda tries to get away from his defenders. He's checked and kicked out. Still Pacer ball. In the near corner, centering pass right on goal. And O'Neal Lewis catches that right in the breadbasket. Booted out high into the sky. And goes off the head of Tobier and out of play. Hurricanes toss it in. Mocha in there. Passes it on off. Pass to the far end. Shot comes up, broken up by Mahulides. That is, ended up screening Calic, but it all worked out in the end as the ball ended up out of play. But it will be a corner kick for Georgia Southwestern. Corner kick is on its way. Kick is low, off the head of the Pacer defense, and sent on out. Apugo catching up to it. He's checked, but he leaves it on off for Semino. Semino's pass ends up sitting around midfield. Ball rolls in towards the goal, where Calic will rush out to meet it. Zaretta tries to get it up for Pineda, but he ends up shooting it just a little too much to the left. Ball rolls out, but it's Pacer ball. Pineda at the near corner. Almost gets shoved out of bounds, and he gets his pocket picked. Cleared on out. Killian Martin trying to cut it off. He does. Kicks it onto the near side now. Marco Izareta with it. Passes ahead for Apugo, who can't handle it. Hurricanes taking the ball back. And now they'll try to set something up. Long pass ahead, redirected off of ahead, and straight to the keeper, Calic. Calic will let Tobier set things up. Pineda can't handle the ball as it's kicked out of bounds. Stays Pacer ball, however. Apugo with it now. Apugo can't center it as it's redirected and into the parking lot of the Pacer Commons. One of the 3 dormitories here on campus. Thrown in from the corner. Off of Apugo and out. And they're going to call this one a corner kick, actually, so it did not go off of Apugo. At least according to the officials, it didn't. Taking the corner kick for USC Aiken is Giuseppe Semino. Looking to add to his point total. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists on the year. There's a chance to add to it here. Kick on its way. Up in the air, bounces near the net, and it is skied over the net and into the intramural softball field. The ball ends up getting kicked out on the goal kick. USC Aiken will take over again. Apugo at the near corner. He's checked. His pass attempt ricochets off out of play. And we'll get another corner kick here for USC Aiken. 36:55 to go in the second half. And we are still looking for our first goal of the game. Both sides have had some great chances as the kick is on its way. Bounces off ahead and again sails over the crossbar. Good opportunity there, good effort from David Widener of USC Aiken. Low kick ends up into the Pacer end. Pacers take over. Martin with a pass to Widener. Widener will bring it up slowly. Leaves it for a man, but unable to corral it was Cimino. And now the Hurricanes take over. Ball bounces around. Nobody really able to get a handle on it. And that's kicked out of bounds by Killian Martin, I believe. Hurricane ball. Another battle for the ball. Pacers coming away with it. A lot of open field for Izareta as he brings it up. Slows up for a second, passes it on off for Pineda. Now Pineda will bring it on in. Pineda trying to get around. Centering pass is broken up. Pineda able to keep it in the corner, though. And that will roll out of bounds. It'll be Pacer ball. And it will be a throw-in, not a corner kick, I believe. Pushed on ahead, Pacers with it still. Now it's stolen away by the Hurricanes. Foot race for the ball now. Widener with a little slide tackle there is able to slow up his man, but Moak able to keep with it. Moak and Widener battling for it in the corner. As that ends up out of bounds, it will be Hurricane ball still, and a throw-in. Kick on in towards the Pacer end, stolen away. Killian Martin with it. Short little pass. Gets it up for Santil. Santil looking for an opening. He's got a lot of room to move, though. Dances around. He gets cut off. Cimino able to catch up to it. He tries to center it, but the Georgia Southwestern defense reads it all the way. Hurricane defense doing a great job of reading when the Pacer offense wants to center the ball, as they have been cutting it off nearly every time. Corner kick, though, for the Pacers. Still trying to break the scoreless tie with 33-22 to go. Kick on its way. Up in the air, pushed on out, as O'Neal Lewis came out of his net a bit to play that. Ball out of bounds again, and it's going to be another corner kick for the Pacers. Cimino will take it. Kick comes in. Off a defender and out. It's another corner kick. Eerie repeat of the start of the match when the Pacers ended up with 3 corner kicks back to back to back. Here's the third one. Punched out again by Lewis. Pacers. Santil tried to get it. He gets bailed out. Off a defender into the air and out of play. And it is going to be another corner kick. Kick is high. And again, Lewis punched it away. Santil with it. Tries to get it over to Izareta. He's able to cut it off. Pineda with the ball. Pineda pushes it on through. Broken up by the Hurricanes and cleared away. Off ahead, that's going to draw a whistle, though. Looks like it'll be a foul on number 13, David Widener. Pacers take it right back, however. Semino pops it ahead, cleared back out, though, by the Hurricane D. Mahulides. Gonna do some fancy moves over there, ends up just kind of kicking it ahead. A goal kick here for the Hurricanes. 31:04 to go in the second half. Both teams are deadlocked at 0. Kick is deep down the pitch. Pineda with the ball. Pineda trying to get it into the corner. Izareta is there. He tries to center it, but not a lot behind it. This is picked off by the Hurricanes. Pushed ahead, all the way for the keeper, Calic, who comes out to play it. Semino with the ball now. Trying to look to set something up. He'll clear it across to the near end. Pineda, he's checked by 2 defenders. Tries to dance around them. Ball's kept in. Long pass ahead, looking for Semino. Goes off the head of a defender towards the far corner. Widener catches up to it, though. And now he'll play it. Ball bounces off of Widener and out of play, so it will be Hurricane ball, a goal kick. Long kick on down. Bounces around and ends up into the trees, out of play. Now they'll throw it in. Play will resume. And it's kicked out. We'll do it over.
Substituting in for the Hurricanes is number 11, Nick Moody.
Nick Moody coming onto the pitch now for Georgia Southwestern. Coming off is Rafael Faria. Zaretta able to catch up to the ball as he almost misplayed it. Into the corner for Pineda. He's able to get around one. Centering pass misses everybody. And it's pushed ahead and past midfield. Oak directs it off of a defender and out. Still the Hurricane ball. Little collision there right around between Izareta and Brian Zuniga. And we'll see if they need the trainer in just a moment. So they'll bring the trainer out and we'll take a short break and be right back. we'll get right back to it.
On the pitch now is number 3.
Free kick coming up.
Lars.
Giovanni Lars coming in to replace the injured player. Kick goes through the hands of Calic, but luckily it wasn't even anywhere close to the net. So now Hurricanes will get a corner kick. Kick is on its way, and it's headed on out by the Pacer defense. Apugo trying to catch up to it, and he finally does. He'll try to bring it up. Apugo on the far end, checked by 3, passes it for Semino, who gets tangled up. That will draw a whistle. Pacers will get the ball. Santillo passes it along, now on the near end. Izareta moves to the corner. Looking for an open man, can't do it. Stolen away by Georgia Southwestern. Lars passes it ahead. Picked up by the Pacers' Tobier as he gets it to Martin. Martin looks for Mahulides and finds him. Pass ahead for Widener, and Widener ends up catching a rough patch in the dirt, tumbles on over, and it's Hurricane ball. Moak brings it up. He's checked by 2. Dances around, long shot, but that's an easy scoop for Calic as he makes another save. Bounces off ahead and out, still Pacer ball. Pineda goes to center it. This time it gets through, but Semino was off angle. A little trip and a fall there. That will draw a whistle. And we're going to get a foul here called on the Hurricanes, I believe. We've talked about some opportunities. This could be the best of the day for the Pacers. As they're going to get a free kick right here, not too far away from the net. And it looks like Marco Izareta will take the kick. Chance here to break the scoreless tie. 24 minutes to go. Defense sets itself up. Here's the shot. Off a defender into the air. Back towards the net. Pushed away by Lewis at the last second as that was going to go in. Another shot comes up off a defender and out of bounds. Fantastic play by the Hurricane defense to keep that ball out of the back of the net. Another corner kick here for the Pacers. Semino will take it. Kick is very high as the wind carries it away. Pacers trying to keep the ball. They do. Killian Martin with the ball right around midfield. Gets it up for Semino. Semino boots it high into the air. Wind's going to play with it a little bit, but O'Neal Lewis will jump up and make the catch despite running into one Ricard Santil, who is charging in towards the net. Couple bounces on the kick from the goal, and it goes straight to Calic, who's going to throw it on out. Pushed ahead, Pineda. He's able to keep it in bounds. And now he'll work with it. Devin Moak with it. Pineda, nice slide tackle there. Breaks up the play. And he barely even touched Moak on that. Went straight for the ball. Ace is trying to bring it up ahead. Santil with it. Santil still working with it. Battle for possession now, and Hurricanes coming away with it. Semino takes out his man as toppling over goes Rashad Buchanan. That will draw a whistle. And a yellow card will be issued to Giuseppe Semino. Play will resume, and Semino will put his leg out and kick it right back out of bounds. And just the Hurricanes are trying to throw it in quickly, but at the same time they were trying to make a substitution to bring in Caleb Zolman. Takes the place of Devin Moak. Ball ricochets out of play. And it will remain Hurricane ball with 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Long throw ahead. Broken up and out of play again. And now the Pacers will take over.
Use the line. Use the line.
Pacers taking the ball away, and they'll bring it up. Pineda with good speed tries to get it into the corner for Apugo. Apugo loses the foot race, but he gets the ball anyway. Tries to pass it on in, and it's going to roll into the hands of Lewis. And he'll run it out the other way. Pacers trying to bring it on into the offensive zone. Slowly but surely they do, and the ball's going to end up out of play. And we will get another corner kick here for USC Aiken. 18 minutes and 12 seconds to go as we have another stoppage of the clock. Kick on its way and headed out by the defense. Kick on its way towards the net again. That one redirected out of harm's way. USC Aiken will get another opportunity here with another corner kick, as Semino will take it. Kick is low and on its way. Mahulidi's got a body on it. Ball bounced high into the air, however.
Substituting in for USC Aiken is number 11, Abelardo Rodriguez.
And Rodriguez will come back into the game. He'll take the place of Pineda. Ball back into the Pacer end. And Widener will bring it up. Ball still bouncing around in front of the goal. Now it's cleared out. Cleared ahead. Could be trouble. Cutting it off, though, is Tobier. And he'll kick it out. Stolen away by the Pacers. Long pass ahead, looking for Rodriguez. Can't find it. Pugo tries to get a foot on it, but his shot is going to be canceled out. Whistle from the officials. We'll take care of that. 15 minutes to go in the second half, and we are still scoreless between the Pacers and the Hurricanes. Free kick on its way from the Hurricane end. Mahulides pushes it ahead. Semino trying to get the ball through, but he ends up sending it right back to the keeper, Lewis. Booming kick downfield. Zaretta with the ball now. He kicks it in towards the net. Mahulides tries to go up for it. Ball is loose. However, sitting in the right place at the right time was Rashad Buchanan to clear it out. Zaretta trying to center it now. Another shot on goal, scooped up by Lewis. And now we'll run it out the other way.
Substituting in for the Pacers is number 10, Austin Bofa. And a trio of Hurricanes substituting in. Number 5, Rafael Faria. Number 19, Devin Muck. And number 20, Brian Zuniga.
All the way into the Pacer end, or USC Aiken will take it. Try to bring it the other way. Zaretta with the ball in the near corner. Trying to get around the defenders. Ball rolls out of bounds. Corner kick here for USC Aiken. Kick is on its way. And Lewis runs out of the net and catches it in midair, neutralizing any threat the Pacers might have had there. Nice move there from Martin to try to get it ahead to Rodriguez. Now Semino with it. Semino moving in, and his kick, not sure where he was trying to get that. Duncan Mahulides with it at the far end. His pass is broken up. He's just trying to come away with it, though, from Widener. Widener gets it to Balfoe. He's coming in on net. Shot broken up by Lewis. Trying to get the rebound. Pacers can't. Ball still bouncing around. Semino with it now. Semino passes it to Zaretta. Kicks it high into the air towards the net. Still bouncing around. Free ball. Still loose. And the Hurricanes able to clear it out again. Free kick here for the Pacers and Izareta. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Kick on its way, and it's off the head of the defense. Widener keeps it in, tries to put a shot on up, but he puts it too high and goes over the net instead of into it. All brought into the Pacers' end. Martin tries to cut it off, draws the whistle, though, on a foul. Shot on goal, just misses wide a little bit. Lewis scoops it up. 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the game. Faces with it again. Long shot attempt broken up. Picked up by Lewis to keep it from going out of bounds. Ball comes in towards the Pacer goal where Calic will meet it. Pushed ahead, Izareta looking for it in the corner. Scooped up by Lewis, though, on the attempt. Ball comes into the near corner on the Pacers side. Centering pass is broken up this time. And I believe we'll have a corner kick here for the Hurricanes. Kick sails over everybody's head, ends up at the far corner this time.
A number of substitutions for Georgia Southwestern, number 10.
We are approaching the 5-minute mark as both teams make a few substitutions. Try to get some fresh legs out there.
Chuck Capugo and number 22, Tyler Keller.
On kick from Calic towards midfield. Pace is bringing it up. Trying to get it up for Pineda. Lewis will come out of his net to grab the ball, however. And we're going to have a stoppage. of the clock here as O'Neal Lewis remains down. 4:16 to go. And we're going to take a short break as they're going to call the trainer out onto the field. And we are back. Still no score. 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go in regulation. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll be Pacer ball. Pace is with it now. Trying to find an opening. Mahulides gets his pocket pick. Tries to catch back up to it. And he can't. Hurricanes will try to bring it away. Pacers will bring it up again. Past midfield. Time running out. A little trip up there. As Keller got his feet entangled. And a yellow card is going to be called here on the Hurricanes. Brian Zuniga gets called on that. Kick is on its way from Semino. Shot! And they called a handball just before the shot could be taken. Otherwise, that would have been a goal. So instead of the first goal, we remain scoreless as the Hurricanes bring it back the other way. Just over 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Hurricanes will get the ball near the far corner to throw in. Pacers bringing it on in. Just under a minute 30 to go. Pineda looks for Mahulides. Mahulides' pass goes into the hands of O'Neal Lewis. And the Hurricanes will bring it up with just over a minute to go.
One minute left in regulation. 1 minute.
And we're in the final minute of regulation. Ball at the far corner of the Pacer end. He says maybe have enough time to get one quick rush down the pitch. Mahulides gets his pocket pick. Now Hurricanes will bring it on up. Long shot is going to sail wide of the net.
Substituting in for the Pacers is number 17, Ricard Santil.
Santil will come back onto the pitch. Looks like he's going to take Mahulides' spot. As time continues to tick away with 30 seconds to go. Gallick's kick is high. Bounces around. Santil pushes it ahead. Apugo's going to go for a foot race for it. Tries to catch up. Can't. Ball ends up out of play. And we're going to get a corner kick here. Or we were going to get a corner kick here.
90 minutes was not enough.
So we're going to go to overtime as the score remains tied 0-0. We'll be right back with this extra soccer in just a little bit.
Overtime after a 5-minute